friends, it's Sharon Luska here from My Crafty Greetings, and we're going to do a Scrappy Tales video today. I am going to use this absolutely amazing snow globe die. It's a pop-up snow globe die and it's 5x7. And if you want to preserve all of this absolutely pristinely perfect spacing on these pieces, this is how. Get yourself a magnetic sheet, tape down this piece before you cut everything apart, and send it through your die cutting machine. Now you can take some of the pressure off. You don't need to bite it in as hard as you possibly can, but you do throw it through the machine and make sure that it gives you some indents here. Some of those will relieve over time, but you will always have the grooves from the blades of the die pieces themselves, and you can go ahead and fit every single die piece back into those grooves in your magnetic sheet. And the nice thing about that is, because the CNC machine has cut out all of these pieces and the CNC machine likes to do it perfectly, it also allows you to realign your dies up perfectly. Now all you have to do when you're ready to use them, pick out the dies that you want to use, put a little bit of washi tape or whatever it is that you like to stick your dies together with over the top, pull them off, and bada bing. Isn't that perfect? That's going to work well for those rings there. If you want to do a frame, they're all going to stick on here. And speaking of 5x7, I have a group on Facebook right now, 5x7 card makers. I would love for you to join. It's open for anyone to join and anyone can share. So back to this idea of taking our dies and biting them into our magnetic sheets. These magnetic sheets I got from the dollar store, and I've got the two slimline spinner dies here from Scrappy Tales, and what I did is I bit them into the back. Maybe you don't want to bite them into the front of your magnetic sheet, but at least if you've got them in the back, and this is going to flatten out over time, at least if you got them in the back, you can see the pieces that belong there, because you see all these wonderful little pieces here. I always get afraid that I'm missing one, and then I'm never really certain how many I had in the first place, and I go hunting through everything and I think, okay, had I just had something that told me what I had in the first place, that'd be great. I used to think I'd cut all of these dies out and glue them to the packaging so that I could see them, but this is a much faster, much easier way of doing it. If you're looking at an easy way of storing your dies too, I like to take my packaging out, stick my magnetic sheet right to the Scrappy Tales backer, and once I've cut the hanger off of my plastic packaging here and taken a little nip off the top, I can put this right back into my tray and stand them up with the rest of my Scrappy Tales dies. Now maybe you don't like the idea of using your dies into your magnetic sheets, but I have just a piece of cardboard here. It's very similar to cereal box cardboard. You can use like gift boxes, anything like that, the backs of your paper pads. If it's got that white film on it or some sort of color of film, and then the whatever that chipboard stuff is on the back, take the dies before you cut them apart, run them through into that chipboard. It won't cut all the way through it, and you can stick that to the back of your magnetic sheet, and that way you can always flip it over and see what dies you should have in your die set. Okay, so I just have to show you this amazing snow globe die. I love this die set, and it is so brilliant. How Sabrina comes up with all this stuff is just wow. She's got a beautiful brain. So it has three main pieces to it, and one is going to be the piece that has the snow globe shape and cutting the circle out of it. And then this bottom piece here that you're going to accordion fold back and forth. It puts the score lines in for you. And personally, I think it would make a beautiful rosette. I think I will be exploring that in future videos. And so this is the bottom. It also has a greeting bar so that if you want to cut out a sentiment, you can leave that on or attach it on, whatever you like to do. So this just goes at the very bottom of the snow globe, and it's so easy to line up because on the straightaway it lines up perfectly, and then there's a little tiny bit of space on either edge, so you got some wiggle room, and you're just going to attach it front and back, and that gives it the base so that it stands up. It gives it the stability so that it doesn't topple over. Anyways, back to this card. So you'll notice there I have a piece that's all decorated up, and I just decided to go with the circle dies that were included with this 5x7 pop-up snow globe die set, and decided to decorate each side. I put some rhinestones around. I had some 3D flowers that I'd already made, and I got some of my assorted Christmas leaves dies, and that was left over from a previous video, actually from the hop, and I have been sick since the hop. It's been pretty bad. We had back-to-back sickness, and I don't think we've either ever been so sick in our lives. So I'm just folding up the top piece here, and this is the piece that makes it all work. And you're gonna thread a piece through here and spin it around. Now, Sabrina had said on her video, do an M shape. I did a W shape by accident and found out it doesn't work as a W shape. So listen to Sabrina, make it an M shape. See how that's a W? It needs to be the other way around, and I will figure that out and flip it around. I'm just lightly tying a knot in here until I can get this all in place. And I went to the length of drawing a line inside here and pre-gluing this together, thinking that it mattered, and I don't think it actually matters. I think as long as you get it attached somewhere at the top, it's going to spin just fine. So yeah, I was saying we were very, very sick, and I need to award a $25 gift card. And if you leave a comment on this video and on the Who Won from the Hop video that will be coming up tomorrow, I will do one more $25 gift card to give away. So there's going to be one given away tomorrow and another one given away next weekend. And I'm sorry that I have been missing in action, but we are just kind of getting back on track right now. And so, yeah, hopefully I can get back to doing things and not spending time in bed. I was too sick to even watch videos, hence me crafting in my pajamas. But I was very, very excited to have gotten this release and going over the products and seeing all the beautiful things that have come. I've been so excited to see them and use them and try them out. And I included some of my favorites, of course, one being the Nutcracker. This stuff's going to sell out so fast because this is such an ingenious die, and the Slimline snow globe is also absolutely amazing. I'm not sure which I like more, this one or the Slimline one. But I did this one basically because it's the 5x7, and I really think all the pieces are able to be used with either die set, whatever you do. And I also wanted to show you, you don't have to use these for a snow globe. You can easily use them for any of the dies that you have in your stash. It's all up to your little creative mind and what you would like to see spinning on here. I saw flowers and a happy birthday as being a fast and beautiful way to use this. And you can see how it's hanging down here in the middle now, and it stands up, and I'm just going to load it from the top here and give it a couple spins so you can see it moving. Hopefully it doesn't make you too dizzy, but thank you so much for joining me. All of these products are going to be listed below. If you haven't subscribed, I sure would love it if you would. Please do leave me a comment. I love reading them, and I will get back to replying to everybody. And share this video. Don't forget to go on Facebook and sign up for that group so you can get inspired and see all the great 5x7 products. And hop on over to Scrappy Tales and check out all the work from all of my fantastic teammates. This is going to be absolutely memorable release, and boy, this is going to be the type of card that you can use year round, and that's going to wow everybody that you give this to. So it's you got to check that out. So take care. Thanks so much for joining me. Here's a few more videos. Thanks. Bye.